Roblox, hundreds and hundreds of games, and I pick one singular game, and that game is Refining Caves 2. So yep, we're going to be building a game, and this is my faceplate. And let's save the Roblox. I'm going to be calling it, let's think of a cool name. Crumbler Tycoon. Alright, so this is the channel started. Let's go. Okay, so let's go. And so let's start with let's start with probably the map or maybe some scripts. But guys, I am not a good scripter, so please no. Let's go. Well, I'm gonna start with GUI. So well actually I'll start with some wood models, so here we go. I'm gonna make a folder. I'm gonna rename it to resources. I'm gonna insert a part. No, I mean not now. I'm gonna get one of these parts, put it into the resources folder, group it, call it wood. And then let's go. Okay, not bad. Should be alright. We're gonna make it. So it's gonna be one little part for now. Oh. Make it bigger. Oh, what is? Oh, because it's a model, we're gonna have to ungroup it quicker. We're gonna make it 10 long, probably. At the top, we're gonna have probably our material's gonna be love it wood color. Gonna be probably brown. It's not like a brown. And maybe probably for now we're just gonna make a cylinder and put it on top because I'm not a good editor. If you guys want to help me out with this game, drop it down in. I'll drop the link down in comments. If you as well, like I said, if you want to help me, drop your users in the comments and whatever you are, GUI designer, scripter, all that stuff. Put it down in comments. So yeah. sorted. There we go, we got the stone wood. I'm just gonna duplicate this tree as well. I'm gonna make this one. It's gonna be a orange, so it's gonna be a lava tree. So made it very, very bright orange. Could buy an orange. That could be. Could do red. A maroon colour. That would be good. Could do maroon. Then we could do it as a. We'll do whatever you guys want in comments. Yeah, whatever you put the name as, I'll do that. We'll just leave this unnamed. So, guys, you guys can pick the name of this park. We're gonna duplicate this coal. I'm gonna make iron. All we have to do for this is just see all these parts here. We'll just lock these. Lock. 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 another folder called crates. And this crates, I'm just gonna go into it. And I'm gonna rename this crate to green crate. Bless me. I'm gonna duplicate it. I'm gonna put it there. I'm gonna make it a red crate. Red's over here. So I'm gonna call this red crate. You guys wondering what these crates are for? These are just gonna be like so you can get some items. I'm gonna duplicate these two, move them back a bit. This one's gonna be green. Nah, not green because we already have a green one. Probably blue. This one can be a yellow. So we've got yellow crate here. Yellow crate here. We've got blue crate here. And now we've got a crate. We've got a crate. Are they all? What do we need? We'll build a store. So let's start with that. So we're gonna add these pillars into the corner. So and then we're gonna add another part onto it. And then we've got a little pillar. And then we just do that. Then we're just going to duplicate this into every corner. So we're just going to put it there. And then on top's probably going to just be a little balcony thing. We'll make it like that. And just going to go back into, I'm just going to duplicate this obviously. I'm just gonna duplicate this obviously and put it over here. And we're just gonna add a part, put it here, make it that way. We'll just do that, maybe go through the bottom part and through that a bit. We'll duplicate this onto each side. And you're wondering what this is going to be up here. It's going to be a picture. Select the icon. What we'll just do, edit, undo. I'm just going to copy this. Oh no. We'll do undo again. We'll just duplicate this guys and then we'll just put it into corner. Then obviously put it like that. And we'll just duplicate it over here. And then we're just gonna probably just gonna connect it over like this. server user, and then add a text label. Should go on somewhere, or if the is on dot west server, and it's gone outside. Let's go platform. It's going to be 50 minus 60 long. It's going to be 60. Now probably I'll say 100 wide. And then having a little platform down here. It's going to be 650 long. This is going to be a quick model, so this is going to be a dock. I'll finish it soon. It's going to be a dock. Yeah guys, figure it out. This is going to load it on, and it's going to be a crane animation. I'm going to put it onto a boat and it ships away. So yeah. I'll try and make it. No, I can't make it pickaxe. Listen, I'm gonna try. Can't do this. The thing we can do is, you see these? I'm gonna do a red crate opened. So maybe we'll just do this. Half the size of it. Duplicate the model. Obviously, put it on top. And then do this. We'll do this. I'm just gonna open fully, something like this. I'm just gonna use the line, so I'm just gonna duplicate it again. Then we're just gonna do this. We're gonna make a resume. We're just gonna do this. And all we're gonna do is just delete this part enter. Just gonna let me do this. And then that might come back. We're gonna undo, delete this part, duplicate this. No, we're just gonna put it on the other side of this. We're just gonna duplicate. And then I'm just gonna duplicate this. opened red crate. So this is what we built today, guys. I'm gonna end the video here. If you liked it, please drop a comment. It will be appreciated, and drop a like and subscribe.